Right, shall we start? Right, 51. We were given this equation and asked to find out the value of this. I'll take substitution instead of algebraic equation. I'll take A is 1, B is 1 and then C is 1. Squares also 1. Right side also 1, 1, 1. Equal, right? So substitute A, B, C values as 1. This becomes 11, 13, 17. Numerator 41. 17, 9, 26 plus 15, 41. Answer 1. What is the difference between average production of flavor X in 2017 and 18, average production of Y in 2019 and 20? X in 2017, 18. X value 20, 20. Average is also 20. Y in 2019 and 2020. Sum is 52. Average is 26. Question is about difference, right? 6. All are in thousands, sir? Yes. All are in 1000 packs, so 6000 answer, first option. If in triangle XYZ, XY is 4 and XZ is 5, Q is a point on YZ such that XQ bisects angle X, then YQ is to QZ ratio. XYZ triangle X, Y, Z. Q is a point on YZ such that it bisects X. This is Q. XY is 4, XZ is 5. And we were asked to calculate ratio between XQ, YQ and QZ. This ratio we were asked to calculate, correct? Angular bisector theorem, XY by XZ ratio must be equal to YQ and then QZ. So here also ratio will be 4:5. Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle. Circle is there. PQR, an equilateral triangle, is inscribed in it. S is any point on arc QR. P, Q, R. S is a point on QR. Let me take S here. Find the measure of PSQ. We were asked to calculate PSQ, this angle. So now I will take arc PQ. I will take arc PQ. From any point on PQ, if you make an angle to P and then Q, this angle, and from S also, angle at S, both should be equal. So angle at P, R, Q, where R is a point on PQ arc and S is also a point on arc PQ. The angles made by R and S both must be equal, right? PQR is an equilateral triangle. Angle at R is 60. So answer, angle at PSQ also 60 degrees. A train traveling at 70 km per hour crosses another train traveling in the same direction at 34 km per hour in 25 seconds. What is the combined length of both the trains? If a train crosses another train, whether they move in same direction or coming from opposite direction or crosses a standalone train, distance traveled in that case will be equal to train length 1 plus train length 2. And that's the question. So we were asked to calculate distance, which is equal to speed into time. In what direction they are moving? Same direction. Relative speed S1 minus S2. 70, 34, 36 kilometer per hour converted to meter per second into 5 by 18. Relative speed multiplied by time. 25 seconds. 18. 2 times. 2 into 5, 10 into 25, 250, first option. Which of the following is a false statement? Right. Cosecant square a minus 1 is equal to cot square a. Is it true? Yes, this is right. Second statement, tan square a is equal to 1 minus secant square a. Is it right? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. From this, tan square theta should be equal to secant square theta minus 1. But what is here? 1 minus secant square theta. Is this true statement? No. So this is our final answer. AB can finish a work in 10 days, BC in 12 days, C and A in 6 days. In how many days A alone can do the work? AB, BC and CA. Question is about only A. AB can do it in 10 days, BC in 12 days, CA in 6 days. LCM 60. AB does 6, BC 5, CA 10. Where is A? If you assume these are three different equations, A is in first and third. If you add both, you get 2A plus B plus C. 2A plus B plus C. Question is about only A. So we don't need B and C. To eliminate B and C, we will subtract the second equation. Then we get 2A. First one plus last one, number of units, 6 plus 10, 16 minus 5. What is equal to 11? 2A. Then A is equal to 11 by 2. Time to complete the work is 11 by 2 comes to numerator. Answer 120 by 11, fourth option. A alone can finish a work in 15 days. A works only for the first 2 days and the last 2 days. The rest of the work is done by B and the work is completed in 20 days. In how many days A, B together can finish the work? See, we know A alone can complete the work in 15 days, but he is working for only first 2 days and last 2 days. So how many days he is working? 4 days. If he wants to complete the total work alone, how many days he is supposed to work? A alone can complete the total work in how many days? 15 days. But now he worked for only 4 days. How many more days he need to work? If he wants to complete the work alone, he has to work for 11 more days, correct? Which is actually done by B now. Now, A worked for 4 days, rest of the work is done by B, and work is completed in, out of this 20 days, A worked for remaining how many days? 16 days is work done by, which is equal to 11 days work of A only. If I talk about only remaining work, A already worked for 4 days. Remaining can be done by A in 11 days, but that is done by B in 16 days. So 11 days work of A is equal to 16 days work of B. Logical conclusion. Are you okay with this? Total work. This is about remaining work, but now I am talking about total work. A can complete the total work in how many days? 15 days work of A is equal to how many days of work of B? Cross multiplication, 15 into 16, 240 divided by 11. This is time taken by B to complete the total work. Are you okay? Yes. Now, units method, A and B. A alone can complete the work in 15 days. B alone can do it in 240 by 11. LCM 240, 15, 16 times. B 11 times. Now both A and B are working together. That is 27 units. 240 divided by 27. Yes. Cancellation with the 3. 89. 80 by 9. Fifth option. Next. Find the value. Substitute theta value. We don't have any denominator, so there is no point of thinking about infinite values. And in your equation, in your expression, we have only sin theta and then cos theta only. So in sin theta, cos theta values, nowhere we get infinite values. Take any value for theta. I'll take 0. Come on. Sin theta, sin 0. So whatever is the power, it is 0. Correct? Cos 0. 1. So number inside bracket 1. 12 into 1, 12 plus 18 into same funda 0 plus 1. Again it is 1. Sin square theta into cos square theta. 0 into any number is 0. So final answer 30. I am substituting theta is equal to 0. You can substitute whatever value you want, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 60, 30, whatever you want you can. In a 1500 meters race, X beats Y by 100 meters and X beats Z by 240 meters. By what distance does Y beat Z in the same race? How many people are there? 3. X, Y, Z. How many meters race? 1500. Who beats the other? X. So X is going to reach the destination first, correct? As it is 1500 meters race, X covered 1500 meters and he beats Y by how many meters? 100 meters. That means Y was 100 meters behind X. So he covered only 1400. And also X beats Z by 240 meters. That means Z was 240 meters behind X, so he covered only 1260. Correct? This is the distance ratio and time taken by every one of them to cover these distances is same only. If time is same, distance and speed proportionality, yesterday I discussed. Directly or inversely? Directly. So whatever the ratio we have here between YZ, same should follow even for the other case also. Correct? Right. I don't want to calculate the ratio here. Observe what is the difference. I asked you difference. 140, which is 10% of Y only. So Z is going to cover 10% less than Y. Agreed? If Z covers, if Y covers 1500 meters, Z will cover 150 meters less than Y only. I don't need this number because the question is like that. Y beats Z by how much? That means difference between Y and Z we need. How much is that? 150. Done. Got it? The market price of a ceiling fan is 4,200 and the shopkeeper allows a discount of 5% on it. If his profit is 14%, then the cost price of the fan is. We'll consider this 4,200 little bit later. How much discount is offered? Then selling price will be 95%. Of which price? Market price. And the profit of 14% is allowed. Then selling price will be 114% of cost price. From this, can we get market price to cost price ratio? Yes. Identify difference between these two numbers. 19, it is 5 times, it is 6 times. Then ratio 6 by 5. 6 parts and then 5 parts. We know market price which is equal to 4,200. Forget about zeros. 6 how many times is 42? Then 5 7 times. 35, and then we have to add 2 zeros. By selling a watch for 2000, the shopkeeper loses 20%. How much would he gain or lose by selling it for 3000? When he makes 20% loss, at what price will he sell? 80%. So 2000 is equal to 80% of which price? Cost price. Now we are selling it at 3000. That is equal to what percentage of cost price? That's what I want to calculate now. Are you okay? Vertically, left hand side values. Can you tell me the ratio? 2:, right hand side also same ratio should be there. 2 parts is 80. 1 part 40. 3 parts 1. If this value is equal to 120% of cost price, how much profit are you making? 20%. In how many years will a sum of 9,500 amounts to 11,780 at the rate of 8% per annum at simple interest? As it is simple interest, come on, let's start. 9,500 amounts to 11,780. How much interest is obtained? First number is how much less than 10,000? 500. Second number is how much more than 10,000? 1780. We just need to add both the numbers. 2,280. This much interest is obtained. Correct? And what is interest rate? 8%. That should be calculated on first number only, principal only. Come on. What is 1%? 95. But interest rate is 8%. 8 into 95. Numerator, total interest. Denominator, 1 year interest. You will get time period only. I don't want to calculate exact answer. Take an example. 8 into 90. 7. Approximately 700. Correct? And more than that or less than that? More than that. Because 95 times we are supposed to take. But now we have considered only 90 times. If you take only 8 90 times, that will be 720. Correct? Numerator, how many 720s are there? Approximately 3. Answer 3. That's all. Got it? Otherwise also, in numerator we have 3 multiple, in denominator we don't have 3 multiple, answer must be 3 multiple. There is only one option. Yes. According to Raghav, his weight is more than 64 but less than 74. More than 64 and less than 74. Can it be 64? Can it be 64? 65? And so on. Can it be 74? No. Less than 74, right? It should not be equal to 74. Can it be 73? Yes. So range is from 65 to 73 according to Raghav. His sister does not agree with him and she thinks that his weight is more than 60 but less than 69. More than 60. So 61 onwards. Less than 69. 68. According to his sister, his weight ranges from 61 to 68. His mother view is that his weight cannot be more than 68. Can it be equal to 68? Underline statement, read carefully. In mother's view, his weight cannot be more than 68. So 69 is not possible, 70 is not possible. Can it be 68? Yes. More than that it is not possible. So according to mother's view, his weight is less than or equal to 68. It can be equal to 68 also. You understand? His father's view is that his weight cannot be more than 67. Can it be 67? Yes. And less than that? Yes. According to father's view, his weight can be equal to 67 and less than that. Got it? If all of them are correct in their estimation, then what is the average of different probable weights of Raghav? Okay. Can it be 68? Come on. According to father, it cannot be more than 67. So 68 is not possible. Are you fine? 68 onwards, this is eliminated. And as they said, all of them are correct. Can it be less than 65? No. This is also not possible. And this is the perfect range. What is that range? Can it be 65? 66? 67? 68? No. How many possibilities? 3. All are consecutive numbers. If they are consecutive numbers, average is middle number only. What is middle number? The question is about average only, which is 66. Followed? AB are equally efficient and each could individually complete a piece of work in 30 days. If none took any holiday, AB started working together on this piece of work, but A took a day off after every 4 days, while B took a day off after every 5 days of work. If the duo meaning 2 people, had started work on 1st of August, on which date was the work completed? Equally efficient, each could individually can do the work in 30 days. So A can do it in 30, B can do it in 30. Both started work from 1st of August onwards. But A is taking leave for 1 day after every 4 days of work. B is taking 1 day off after every 5 days of work. Like that, if they started working, on which particular day the work is completed? That's the question, right? Go to options first. All are close to each other. What is the minimum? What is the minimum? So I'll start taking 16th August, status of 16th August. Work done by A, work done by B. This is what I am going to write. Now observe, A is taking 1 day off, right? After every, A alone can do it in 30 days, B alone can do it in 30 days. Efficiencies are same, right? Let me take my total work is 30 units. Each person every day they are doing 1 unit. Then total work is 30 units, correct? Okay. Now A takes 1 day leave for every 4 days of work. That means out of 5 days, A will work only 4 units. Correct? First day 1 unit. Second day 1 unit. For 4 days 4 units. But 5th day he will not work. So first 5 days, how many units of work is done by A? 4. In first 10 days, 8. 15 days, 12. 16th August. Work started on 1st of August. Now we are at 16th August. In first 15 days, A is going to work for how many units? 12 you said. And 16th day also he will do 1 unit. So A worked for how many units? 13. Now when it comes to B. When it comes to B. B works for 5 days and take 1 day off. That means in first 6 days, how many units of work will be done? In 12 days? Come on. Now we are at 16th August, right? After first 12 days. After first 12 days. How many more days we have here? 4 more days. These 4 days he will be in working state only, right? Correct? Right. First 12 days, how many units? 10. After that 4 days, 14. So, by 16th August, we will do 14 units of work. So far, what is the total work done? 27. 17th day. Is A on leave or working? Working. B? Leave or working? B. B is on leave for every 6th day. So he will be on leave for 6th day, then 12th day, then 18th day. Are you okay? Right. So 17th day, A does 1 unit, B also does 1 unit. So far, how many units of work is done? 29. Now it is 18th day. Is A on leave or working? A working or leave? Working. B leave. So 18th day 1 unit work is done. B is on leave 0. How much is total work done? 30. Work is completed. On which day? 18th August. A will be on leave for every 5th day, 10th day, 15th day, 20th day. B will be on leave on 6th, 12th, 18th, 24th, on every 6 multiple. D and E are points on the side of AB and AC respectively of a triangle ABC such that DE parallel to BC. Triangle ABC, A, B, C. B and E are points on the side AB and AC. Here is D and here is E. Such that D is parallel to BC. Okay. AD and DB are in the ratio 7:9. This is 7, this is 9. If CD and BE intersect each other at F, CD and BE intersect at F. This is F. Then find the ratio of areas of triangle DEF, triangle DEF and CBF. CBF. These two triangles area. Okay. Now, if I write triangle ADE and ABC, they are similar triangles. Come on. Because they are similar triangles, AD by AB must be equal to DE by BC. AD value 7. AB value 7 plus 9, that is equal to 16. Then DE and BC also should be in the same ratio, 7:16. Come on. Now, triangle DEF, where you know DE is equal to 7. BC is equal to 16. Their heights also will be in the same ratio, 7:16, because those two are similar triangles again. Come on. Then their triangle areas ratio is going to be 7 square and then 16 square. Because bases are in the ratio 7:16. Height also in the ratio 7:16. Half BH, half of gets cancelled. BH, B and H both are 7 and 7 for DEF, and for BCF It is 16 and 16. Answer 49 to 56. A conical tent with radius 6 units and height 8 units is to be made by canvas. How much canvas is needed to make the tent rounded off to its nearest places? Fine. So now we have a cone. We have to prepare a conical tent, cone shape. Radius 6, height 8. Then slant height is going to be 10 only. There is triplet, 3, 4, 5 ratio. If you want to prepare a conical tent, what is that you should take? Is it curved surface area or the total surface area? Only curved surface area, which is pi r l. Pi 22 by 7 into r. How much is r? L. 6 into 10. 60. Correct? Which is equal to 1320 by 7. Can I write my numerator as 1400 minus 80? 1400 minus 80 divided by 7. 1400 by 7. 200 minus 80 by 7. 7 11 times 77. How much is left? 3 by 7. Instead of subtracting 11 3 by 7, subtract 12, add 5 by 7. Subtract 12, 188, add 5 by 7. 4 by 7. 188 to answer అయిపోయింది. After identifying 188, you are actually done with the answer. There is only one option which starts with 188. Clear? Right, yesterday I think we have covered similar question. But yesterday it was x minus 1 by x was given, but now it is x plus 1 by x is given. X power 8 minus 1 by x power 8 can be written in the form of a square minus b square. So we can rewrite it as x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 into x power 4 minus 1 by x power 4. Even that also can be written in the form of a square minus b square. Again that becomes x square plus 1 by x square into x square minus 1 by x square. Again I am rewriting that x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. This is the value we have to find out. Where you know that x plus 1 by x is equal to 5. This is 5. If you take square of this number, we get x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 25. Plus 2 goes to the other side. Then this value will become 23. Again, if you take square of this number, we get x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 plus 2 is equal to 23 square, 529. Plus 2 goes to the other side, minus 2. So this value is equal to 527. Are you following? And we have to find out this value. Now, x minus 1 by x is equal to under root of x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 into x into 1 by x. X into 1 by x gets cancelled, so I am not writing that. We already know this value, x square plus 1 by x square. How much is that? 23 minus 2, 21. So this value is root 21. Come on. Look at your option. Every option is having root 21 common. Yes. So forget about this. Because every option is having root 21. Are you fine? Right. Answer should end with? Answer should end with 5. Right. Is it a 3 multiple? Is it a 3 multiple? Prime number. This is also not a multiple of 3. When you don't have 3 multiples in your original numbers, can your answer be a 3 multiple? Yes or no? Can it be your first option? Maybe. That is not a 3 multiple. Come on. Is this a 3 multiple? 5, 6, 7 consecutive numbers, 3 multiple. Yes. Can this be your answer? No. Third option, can this be your answer? Yes, because that is not a 3 multiple. Can fourth option be your answer? No, because that is a 3 multiple. Because we don't have 3 multiples, answer cannot be a 3 multiple. Your second option is a 3 multiple and fourth option is also 3 multiple. So those two are eliminated. So answer is either first or third. Do you have 5 multiple here? Yes. Do you have 5 multiple? Do you have 5 multiple? So in your answer should be only a 5 multiple, but not 5 square multiple. రెండు 5 ఉన్నాయా? ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? ఆన్సర్ 5 multiple అవ్వాలి. అవునా? 5 square multiple అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? Can it be your first option? No, because it ends with 25, which is a 5 square multiple. Eliminated. Third final. ఓపిక అనుకుంటే మొత్తం మల్టిప్లై చేసుకోండి, నాకైతే ఓపిక లేదు. 5 square multiple ends with 5 square multiple ends with 25. 5 multiple ends with 0. 5 square multiple ends with 25, 50, 75, 2 zeros. 5 cube multiple. What is 5 cube? 125. Keep on adding 125. 250, 375, 500, 625, 750, 875, 3 zeros. 5 multiple, 5 square multiple, 5 cube multiple ends with only these numbers. Don't say 5 square multiple ends with 0 or 5. 5 cube multiple ends with 0 or 5. Don't behave like that, like a layman. Others may say that, but you should say 5 square ends with 25, 50, 75, 2 zeros. 5 cube ends with 125. Keep on adding 125, 125. 250, 375, 500, 625, 750, 875, 3 zeros. A square of the difference between two given natural numbers is 324. There are two numbers, let's say x comma y. What is this 324? Square of difference of those numbers. Difference of those numbers. If you treat x comma y are in increasing order, difference is y minus x. Increasing order y minus x. Square is 324. So from that I can say y minus x is equal to 18 only, because that is 18 square. While the product of these two given numbers is equal to 144. Y into x or x into y, anything you can write, which is equal to 144. Using these two conditions, let's assume x value and then y value. Difference must be 18, product must be 144. 16 into 9. What is difference? 16 into 9, 144. What is difference? 7. But difference should be right. So now the same can be written as 6 into 24 also. 6 into 24. 6 and 24 difference. So x is equal to 6, y is equal to 24. Difference is 18, product 144, all conditions satisfied. I am not writing algebraic equation. By guessing values I am doing it. Find the positive difference between squares of these two given numbers. 24 square, 576. 6 square, 36. We were asked to calculate difference, 540, third option. Smallest number that should be added to triplet so that it is exactly divisible by 35. So you are dividing this number triplet so that you need to add something. When this is divided by 35, it is exactly divisible. So can I say this number is divisible by 5 and also 7? If it is divisible by 7, that should end with either 0 or 5. Correct? Already this number is ending with 8. So our number should end with either 2 or 7. To the number triplet, you have to add some number so that it is divisible by 35. If it is 35 divisible, it should be divisible by 5 also. So our total numerator should end with either 0 or 5. So the number that to be added, whatever we need to add, that should end with 2, so that 8 plus 2 ends with 0, or our number should end with 7, 8 plus 7 ends with 5. So answer should end with either 2 or 7, go to options, only one final answer. Clear? If the cost of 120 meters of cloth is 9,600, what will be the cloth of 147 meters? 9,600 is cost price of 120 meters. 1 meter cost is divided by 120 and we need 147. 0 cancel, 12, 8 times and then 0 times, correct? 0, 7 into 8, 56, ends with, so answer should end with 60. First option eliminated, second eliminated, third can be your answer, fourth also can be your answer, correct? Come on, right. Other two numbers are ending with 60. Same numbers are rearranged. So you cannot verify 3 multiple or some other number. Avuna kada? Right. Let me take, we have to take 147 80 times, correct? Let us take 100 times. What is that going to be? 14,700. But we have to take 80 times only. So answer should be more than that or less than that. Less than that. Go to options. This is eliminated. Done. Or instead of 147 times, you can take 150 times. 80 150 times is 12,000. Answer should be less than that. In a constituency, 85% of the total number of vote people on the electoral cast their votes and during an election, and 10% of the votes casted were declared as invalid. Total population 100%. On the day of election, 85% of the people have polled their votes. So percentage of votes polled are 85%, but among them valid votes, how much percent are invalid? 10%. 10% of 85, 8.5. Subtracted 76.5%. They are valid. Are you okay? If there were 3 lakh people on the electoral roll, total population are 3 lakh. Durham secured 1,37,700 valid votes. Out of this 76.5%, Durham got 1,37,700 votes from valid votes. What percent of the total number of valid votes did Durham secure? So now, if you know this in terms of number of votes, we can calculate percentage. But the problem is, one is in percentage, the other is in number. Correct? I don't want to calculate 76.5 in terms of a number. Let me convert this to percentage. This 85% is compared with respect to total. ఈ 85% అన్నారు కదా, నాకు నంబర్లో కావాలి. దేని మీద క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారు 85%? అమ్మా టోటలే కదా, టోటల్ ఓట్స్ ఎన్ని ఇక్కడ 3 lakhs. ఫైన్. ఇక్కడ 76.5% అని వచ్చింది కదా, అది దేని మీద క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారు? From valid votes. They are called valid votes, but I want to know in terms of number of votes. So you have to calculate 76.5%. On which number? No. From 85% already 10% is subtracted, right? If total votes are 100% of X, votes polled are 85% of X. From this 10% is subtracted, which is 8.5 X. Then valid votes are 76.5% of X. Are you okay? What is this X? Total. So all these percentages are calculated on total 3 lakh. Out of this, one guy who secured 1,37,700 votes. Either you calculate 76.5% of the total and go for comparison, or you convert 1,37,700 votes to percentage. What are total number of votes? 3 lakh. Total number of votes are 3 lakh. What is 10% of it? 10%, 1%. So let me divide this number with 3000 so that I'll get it with respect to total value. Percentage in total. Are you okay? 2 zeros cancel. 3 10 times. 3 4 times. 12 17 3 5 times 15 27 9 times divided by 10, that will be equal to 45.9. But this 45.9% is with respect to దేంతో కంపేర్ చేస్తే 45.9 అండి? With respect to total. But look at the question. What percentage of total number of valid words did Dharam secure? We have to identify percentage with respect to valid words but not total. We know valid words are this much. That is compared with respect to total. And this guy got 45.9%. That is also compared with respect to total. Both the numbers are compared with respect to same number. So now directly go for comparison. 45.9 divided by 76.5 percentage into 100. We can write numerator as 459, denominator as 765 directly. Yes? Go to options. Definitely this is a trap. First option. ఎందుకంటే మీలో కూడా చాలా మంది నేను ఆ ఎక్సెల్ రాయకపోతే, అక్కడ చూడండి నన్ను కాదు, నేను ఆ ఎక్సెల్ రాయకపోతే 45.9 తీసుకెళ్ళి ఆన్సర్ పెట్టుండేవాళ్ళు మీలో చాలా మంది. దట్స్ ఎ ట్రాప్. అది కాదు ఆన్సర్. వాట్ ఈస్ 50% ఆఫ్ ద డినామినేటర్? సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ లెస్ దెన్ 400. నాకు ఎగ్జాక్ట్ అక్కర్లా, లెస్ దెన్ 400. బట్ అవర్ నంబర్ ఈజ్ మోర్ దెన్ 400. లెట్ మీ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ 60%. సో 50% ఆఫ్ ది నంబర్, అదర్వైజ్ ఆల్సో మొత్తం అయిపోయిందండి యాక్చువల్గా. ఇది 50, ఇది 60, ఇది 70, అంతేనా? అవునా? 10% ఆఫ్ ద డినామినేటర్ ఎంత? ఆ పాయింట్లో వదిలేయమని చెప్తే ఆల్రెడీ 459/765. డెసిమల్ తర్వాత ఒకటే డిజిట్ ఉంది, దాన్ని పట్టుకొని వేలాడుతూ ఉన్నారు ఇందాకటి నుండి. 10% ఆఫ్ ద డినామినేటర్ 76, అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ 75. 5 times 375. Our numerator more than that. 6 times 450. Double and triple kadandi. 6 times kavalante double chesi triple chesi saripodda. 75 double enta, triple enta 450. నా స్పీడ్ అందుకోలేకపోతున్నట్టున్నారు కదా మీరు. ఇట్లయితే నేను రాలేను ఇంకా. మీకు మామూలుగా వేరే ఎవరు వస్తారో వాళ్ళు వచ్చేస్తారు. స్పీడ్ అందుకుంటే చెప్తా, అందుకోకపోతే నేను చెప్పను. మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు ఇబ్బంది పెట్టాలి నేను? 6 times కూడా చేయటం రాకపోతే మీకు ఐటీ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్లు కావాలా, కస్టమ్ ఇన్స్పెక్టర్ కావాలా, స్టాటిస్టికల్ ఆఫీసర్ కావాలా? 6 times రావట్లా. థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఇక్కడ 50 times %, 60%, 70%, వీటిలో ఏదో ఒకటి కావాలి. అందుకోసమే చెప్తున్నాం. 50% అంటే సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ 375, అదైతే కాదు. 75 is 10% value. 6 times is 450. Our numerator is close to that. Answer, third option. ఇలాంటి ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ లో ఫస్ట్ మనం కంప్లీట్ చేయాల్సింది హాఫ్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలండి. బాట్మాస్ రూల్లో బ్రేసెస్ చేయాలి, బట్ బ్రేసెస్ లోపలే కదా మనం ఉన్నది ఆల్రెడీ. సో దీనిలో ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. 25 into 12 300, 425 100, 825 200, 1225 300, divided by 30 10. 5 into 5 cube, 5 power 4, divided by 5 power 4. This is 1. Now 51 divided by flower braces started here and ended at the last. So whatever the numbers that we have all comes in denominator only because they are in flower braces. 25, this number, plus 10 minus 1, denominator 34. What is difference between numerator and denominator? 17. 3 times 2 times 3/2 answer. నేను ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా మీకు క్యాన్సిలేషన్ రూల్ మీకు ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా చెప్తూ ఉన్నా. అబ్జర్వ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ న్యూమరేటర్ అండ్ డినామినేటర్. ఇవాళ క్లాస్ లో నేను 3 times చెప్పా ఈ పాయింట్. ఇంతకు ముందు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ రైట్ సైడ్ వచ్చాయి. అబ్జర్వ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ న్యూమరేటర్ అండ్ డినామినేటర్. సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ అండ్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ దగ్గర 95 114. Difference identify as cancel చేయడం. This is a cancellation rule. So identify the difference, try to cancel it with that number. 99% cases it goes. If not, we have to go for next highest factor of that difference. How do you get next highest factors? Divided by 1, divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4 and so on. అర్థమైందా? For example, if the difference is 24, you have to cancel both the numbers with 24. 99% cases it works. If not, next highest factor is 12. Try to cancel it with 12. If not, divided by 3, 8. Next highest factor divided by 4, 6. So these are factors in descending order. అర్థమైందా? రైట్. Hope you can do it. ఎవరిది అడిగారు? హితాంష్ ఫస్ట్ గై. 100 100 100 100 all are same, but he got 70% in 120. See, given mentioned values are not number of marks, they are percentage of marks. So 70% of 120, 84, and rest all numbers are with respect to 100 marks. So percentage and number both are same. 55, 75, 130. Let me write 130 for calculation purpose. 67, 64, 131. Total number of marks scored 5, 4, 3. Out of 520 percentage into 100. Look at options, somewhere around 65, 75. So let me directly calculate 65% and then see. What is 50%? 260. 10%? 52. 5%? 26. 8. 3. 3. And this is equal to 65 percentage, right? Come on. Answer should be more than that. How many marks more? 7 marks, which is more than 1%. More than 1%. So answer should be more than 66. Answer. Can I write sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta? Yes. Same thing we have. So I'll write 5x minus 25 is equal to 90 minus 5y plus 25. Otherwise, directly, when sin theta and cos, sin x and cos y both are equal, x plus y is equal to 90. That also we can write. 5x minus 25 plus 5y plus 25 is equal to 90. Minus 25 plus 25 gets cancelled. From this, x plus y is equal to 18. X plus y, that's what we were asked to calculate, which is 18. Done?